Now I am going to explain about design of FER filters using windowing techniques. Okay, so in IAR filters we have used Chebyshev and Butterworth filters for design of IAR filters. So in order to design FER filters we have to use windowing techniques. Okay, so now the desired frequency response. This is HD of e power j omega is the desired frequency response, which is equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity h of hd of n e power minus j omega n. Here this is having infinite values, that is from minus infinity to infinity. But we have to design FER filters. FER filters are of finite range, but here is an infinite range. Okay, so if you use this minus infinite to infinite, there are some oscillations in the pass band and stop band. So in order to avoid that, we have to use a window called W of n, window which is represented as W of n. So it is having a finite impulse response, and or finite values. So these values you have to multiply with HD of n. So HD of n is nothing but it's a Fourier coefficient. So in this equation, HD of n is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity h of e power j omega into d omega. Okay, so this is a Fourier coefficient. So in order to get a finite value, so we have to multiply HD of n with W of n. So we can get a finite range of, for that finite range of filters we have to design FER filters. Okay, so first we have to see, let us take a rectangular window. So first window is a rectangular window. Okay, so this is a rectangular window. So I am taking one example. So this is a rectangular window, rectangular pulse. This is not a window, this is a rectangular pulse. So which is represented as HD of e power j omega. Okay, now so HD of n is having infinite number of series, infinite range. So in order to get the infinite range, multiply W of n. W of n is the, so this is a discrete signal, rectangular signal, discrete one. You have to multiply W of n with HD of n. Okay, so you can get h of n. Here h of n is nothing but what? W of n multiply with HD of n. Okay, so you are getting, the range is not finite, so finite range. So by using this we have to design an FER filters. This is a finite range. Okay, so h of n, finite impulse response. How to get this finite impulse response? So finite impulse response, how to get finite impulse response? So the infinite impulse response which is multiplied with any one windowing techniques. We have different types of windows. Multiply with window, we can get a finite impulse response. Okay, so this is W of n, and the Fourier transform of W of n is WR of omega. So this is a sync signal. These two are side lobes, and this is also side lobe, and this is a main lobe. Okay, so this is a main lobe. So if you multiply HD of omega and WR of omega, you can get pulse signal. Okay, so here the main lobe is having the maximum energy compared to side lobes. First we have to see the first rectangular first window, that is a rectangular window. The first window technique is a rectangular window. So rectangular window which is represented as WR of n. WR of n which is equal to 1 when n is in between minus n minus 1 by 2 to n minus 1 by 2 and it is 0 otherwise. So take a finite rectangular window. So I am taking for n is equal to 25. So how to draw for n is equal to 25 rectangular window? So now you have to, this is 0. Okay, so 0 is 1. So here is total 12 samples and here is total 12. 12 plus 12, 24. 24 plus 1, total n is equal to 25. Okay, so if it is a 51 means here is 25, here is 25, middle one is 1, total 51. Okay, so I am taking for n is equal to 25. Okay, now the spectrum of rectangular window is WR of e power j omega. The Fourier transform of W of n is equal to WR of e power j omega is equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity W of n e power minus j omega, where W of n is what? 1. So 1. What are the limits? Minus n minus 1 by 2 to n minus 1 by 2 into e power minus j omega n. Now expand the series. Now substitute from minus n minus 1 by 2 to n minus 1 by 2. So I am substituting first minus n minus 1 by 2, then minus into minus plus n minus 1 by 2 and so on up to e power minus j omega of n minus 1 by 2. Okay, so in this common e power j omega of n minus 1 by 2. 1 plus e power minus j omega plus and so on e power minus j omega of n minus 1. Now it is in the series of 1 plus a square and so on up to a power n minus 1, which is equal to 1 plus a power 1 divided by 1 minus a. Okay, so now write this equation in this form. Okay, so that is 1 minus e power j omega n divided by 1 plus e power j omega n. So now I am writing e power j omega of n minus 1 by 2 as e power j omega n by 2 divided by e power j omega by 2 into, so write the same equation here. Okay, multiply these two. Okay, you can get e power j omega n by 2 minus e power minus j omega n by 2 by n by 2 divided by e power j omega 2 minus e power minus j omega 2. So now multiply and divide with 2. So if you multiply divide with 2 means, so what is this equation? This is sine omega n by 2. Okay, what is this equation? 1 by sine omega by 2. So you can write it as sine omega n by 2 divided by sine omega by 2. So this is a normalized frequency of, window WR of e power j omega. This is WR of e power j omega in dB, decibels. Okay, so this is sync signal. Here is minus 2 pi by n. These two are side lobe, which is having one side lobe is at minus 2 pi by n and this is 2 pi by n. The total width of a rectangular window is, that is main lobe is 4 pi by n. So here we have taken rectangular window at n is equal to 25. So this is the Fourier spectrum at n is equal to 25. Okay, so in this the Gibbs phenomena can be reduced due to less number of oscillations in the pass band and stop band.